The India versus Australia first T20I at the Manuka Oval in Canberra has been impacted by rain. The first rain delay was close to 30 minutes and now the second rain delay has happened. But we saw something very interesting in the first rain delay which lasted close to 30 to 35 minutes. On resumption, 2 overs were deducted, which meant that it became a 18-over match. Close to 30 to 45 minutes, there was a rain delay and then you had all the preparations done, but 18 overs, it became the match. In an era where we have seen close to 1 hour later, say the match has stopped and 1 hour later you start to see overs reducing. Despite such a short rain delay, why were some overs deducted? Because the host broadcasters during the break revealed that there was a 11 o'clock local time lights out policy. Lights out around 11 local time in area around Manuka Oval in Canberra. Now basically what does the lights out mean? It is related to noise and the environmental norms that govern the Australian Capital Territory. Now Canberra is in the Australian Capital Territory, and looking at the whole thing, what is this particular lights out or no noise policy from 11 p.m. local onwards? Australian Capital Territory is divided into noise zones. Noise standard for these zones are set in the Environmental Protection Regulation of 2005, which was earlier implemented in 1997, then it had an upgrade in 2005. All noise emissions from a parcel of land must comply with noise standards at any point within vertical plane of the boundary. So, when you look at the map of the Manuka Oval, it is colored blue. So, that means blue is the lowest noise. After a particular point in time, it has to have low noise. So, that is why there is no such thing governing that, 1 hour later overs will start to reduce. No. At a certain point with the calculations, with a certain bit of leniency, the board decided to cut 2 overs. Now, who formulates this law? It is an organization called Access Canberra. Access Canberra, a government agency, has the authority to investigate and take action against nuisance noise. The laws are quite strict in Canberra. If you create too much noise after a certain period in time, and it has to be in a certain decibel range, then and only then Access Canberra will step in. If Access Canberra don't manage to take the nuisance noise away, the police will come into play. So, these are the noise regulations that are in place in Canberra. Specific noise limits are set for daytime and nighttime. 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. a lower noise standard applies to residential areas, requiring residents to be mindful of the neighbors. Manuka Oval, if you look at it, somewhere within the vicinity of a certain kilometer range, there are residential areas there as well. 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. a more lenient standard is in effect, but excessive noise that constitutes a nuisance is still prohibited. So, because of Canberra's strict noise and environmental protocols, 2 overs were deducted. They didn't wait for more than 1 hour. 11 p.m. local time is the cutoff. After that point, you need permission from the authorities to conduct anything under very special circumstances. So, that is the reason why, despite such a short rain delay, 2 overs were deducted in the India versus Australia game. And we are set for more deductions. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.